Hey, what's going on, guys? Dylan here with Solo Cuts Landscaping. Today I got rained out. I got 2 properties done and then it just started dumping on me. I was mowing through the sprinkles, but then it got pretty heavy and it's looking like it's probably gonna break loose again. But anyways, I kind of want to come to you guys with a video talking about pricing. I know you can look online and see about 1,000 different videos about pricing. And a big topic right now that you see kind of everyone posting about is like sticking to your gut when it comes to pricing. I had a situation happen the other day to where it kind of really made me realize, like, you know, it's a good thing I stuck to my gut because it's really about to break loose. But anyways, I had a situation the other day that really hit home with me about, you know, why I should stick with my gut on pricing. So the situation was this is a new customer this year, mowing customer, weekly lawn, and how I got him was last fall when I was doing a fall cleanup in that neighborhood. He actually got a business card from me. Well, I ended up doing a fall cleanup for him, and then I sent him one of my service sheets that I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll put a card right here. So that way you guys can see that video of what that service sheet looks like. Also, who I got a lot of ideas from is Brian's Lawn Maintenance. He had another great video on his service sheets, and I kind of really baby backed off his because his looked great and it works for him, so I figured why not try it with me, and it worked great for me. So anyways, a little background story to this. Like I said, did a fall cleanup for him, sent him a service sheet, and he ended up wanting to do weekly mowing. So this spring I met with him and discussed a price for him, and for instance, it's a $40 property. And he was like, oh, you know, you can't go any cheaper than that. I said, no, this is a $40 property, and that's pretty much the way it is. And he's kind of tossed and turned about a little bit, I guess you'd say. He kept kind of trying to get me to go 40 or lower than 40, and I kept saying, you know, like, look, this is a $40 cut. It's a weekly cut. You have great grass, so it's not like a bi-weekly or anything, which I try to steer away from bi-weeklies, but some instances, depending on the location, I will do a bi-weekly. I stuck to my gut on saying $40 is it. He ended up agreeing with it, and it was fine. So just the other day, he had his garage open, and he had a 2016 Vet sitting in his garage. I've never seen his garage open. He drives like a brand new Subaru WRX, fully loaded, but he had a 2016 Vet sitting in his garage. And he was out and about doing something in the yard, and I stopped him and said, hey, I had no idea you had a Vet. And he even said, he was like, well, if I would have told you I had a Vet, you probably would have charged me more on my lawn. But the thing that hit me though was he was trying to finagle me on the price on a $40 cut. And he has a 2016 Vet sitting in his garage. He's a retired guy. You know, not saying that, hey, people spend all their money on their vehicles and they have no other money to them. But anyways, it's like, you know, if you can afford a 2016 Vet and you can have a brand new WRX, like, why are you trying to finagle me on the price, you know? So that just really hit home with me though, of just, guys, if in your gut it tells you like this is a $40 property, it's a $40 property. You know, don't let them talk you down $5, $10 on a cut, when if you want 40 out of it, get 40 out of it. Because if they're going to try and talk you down or looking for the cheapest person, unless that's your marketing tactic of being the cheapest person in town, then go for it. But you know, I tell every one of my customers, all my new customers, it's even on my flyers, that I am not the cheapest guy in town, and I would be the first one to admit it. But my prices are competitive and they are fair. So like I said, guys, stick to your gut. If you want that money out of it, get that money out of it. You know, you're out there busting your butt, making sure their property looks the best it can. You know, sometimes it's 90, 100 degrees outside. You're sweating your butt off to make a $40 cut. So just, I can't say it enough. If you want that money, get that money. Another situation that happened, a landscape coat I'm doing, well, I was just doing a couple weeks ago. It's a full landscape install. We're tearing out sod, putting new beds in. And, you know, I priced everything out and I'm like, man, this just seems like a lot of money. But, you know, I ran through the pricing 2, 3, 4 times and I kept coming with the same number. And it's like, you know, this is what it is. Like, this is what I want out of it, you know, with materials, time, labor, all that. You know, this is what I want out of it. This is what I need out of it. And I'm going to make it worth my while. So I end up shooting her the invoice, or the estimate, and that night she sent the accept. And here I'm thinking, you know, like, there's no way. I thought I was going to get at least like a, you know, is there any way we can cut down the price or anything like that? But she accepted it right there. That's another situation on, if you feel like you deserve to get paid X dollars for a job, then stick to your gut and do that. Because guess what, you know, like Keith Kalfas, he posted all the time, and he's actually been hitting it pretty hard here lately, to where it's like, you don't want to be the guy that cuts a huge deal or cuts a deal on work, and next thing you know, X, Y, and Z go wrong, and you're there for double the amount of time that you thought you were going to, and next thing you know, you're not making anything on it. So just, I don't know, it being a handful years into business, it's really setting in. You know, when I first started, I was just taking as I can, but now that it's like I have a full schedule, you know, I'm booked out for at least a month on landscaping projects, I can really pick and choose on what I want to work on, you know, and I name my price. Like right now, people are calling for the landscaping to be done, but they want it 2 weeks ago, you know what I mean? So it's like, especially this time of year, every landscape company is busy. Everyone is swamped, everyone's booked out. Okay, so don't feel bad about having that high price. You know, like say if things are slow in the summer, yeah, you know, if you want to make, you know, bring in some more money, maybe take a couple $100 off, something, I don't know. Or throw in that you're doing a deal and it's really the same amount of money you wanted to make anyways. But especially like this springtime rush, everyone is busy. Everyone is slammed, so make sure you are getting the money you want for the jobs you're doing. And actually, I messaged Brian earlier this spring about one of my commercial accounts. You know, this guy was, he is tough to get a hold of. It seems like you can never get through to him. His voicemail box is always full. He's bad at returning calls and everything. And I talked to him, I'm like, you know, he's never late on paying. He's always great on paying, but he's just a pain in the butt to get a hold of to get things done, you know? And it's like, take for instance, 2 years ago, we did a landscape install for him. He brought it up early spring. I tried to get a hold of him to, you know, get a pricing to him and figure out exactly what he wants, you know, plant-wise, mulch-wise, all that. Well, weeks go by, he never got back to me. The next thing you know, he calls me on a Tuesday and says, hey, I have executives coming in on Friday. I need that landscaping done. You know, if he would have returned my call a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, then it would have been no big deal. We ended up getting the job done. I had to bring in some extra help, but we ended up getting the job done Thursday night. So it was all done for him. But still, just the fact of how difficult it was, Brian was like, you know, guys like that, they're not even worth having. Brian was like, hey, tell the guy to kick rocks. You know, like, I'm trying to run a business. If, you know, communication is not there, then that's an issue. Communication is huge when trying to get stuff done. Anyways, this is just a quick video on about pricing. It's starting to sprinkle. I'm sitting right on the edge of the garage door, so I'm gonna cut this one off. Let me know if you've gone through instances on where, you know, you guys have people finagling your pricing, trying to talk you down. What did you guys do? Did you stay strong? Did you kind of give in a little bit? But guys, thank you very much for subscribing. The channel is blowing up. A big shout out to Brian with Brian's Lawn Maintenance for giving my video or my channel a shout out. It's definitely bringing a lot of guys to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I can keep bringing you guys a lot of good content, providing you with good information. Like I said, I work full-time and do this landscaping on the side, so I'm a busy schedule. I try to post videos as I can. So guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell so that way you know when I post a video. Thanks for watching this, guys. We'll see you in the next one.